Christmas has not always been a time of merry and joyfulness, when sharing presents, love, and kindness was all people would hear about. Some of the old legends around the Christmas time take us to a darker holiday, and some of these are still alive and celebrated today. I believe that in the past, winter was difficult for people, and the darkness, cold, and lack of resources encouraged the birth of dark and dangerous creatures. People were also more closely connected to nature, and in the time when nature is harsh and darkness and cold take over, it is understandable that the dangers encountered took on legendary proportions. I also noticed that in our days the old legends are regaining popularity, and this can partly be because of a rekindled interest in the older traditions, and maybe also because people feel the need to have an opposition to the sometimes too sweet Christmas traditions shown everywhere today. While the good Christmas figures are mainly represented by Santa Claus and Saint Nicholas, there are many anti-Santas in the world's traditions. We are going to next look at some of the darker ones together. One of the most famous ones is Krampus, a legendary being, half goat, half human, that is still celebrated in parts of Germany and Austria, the Alpine region, and other parts of Central Europe on December 5th. This is called Krampusnacht, the night of Krampus. Krampus is often seen as the counterpart to Saint Nicholas, who is celebrated as bringing presents to good children on the night of December 5th. As for those that were misbehaving, Krampus was the one to punish them. But despite the association to the Christian saint, the origins of Krampus are attributed to pre-Christian Alpine traditions. His name originates from the German Krampen, which means claw, and tradition has it that he is the son of the Norse god of the underworld, Hel. He is hairy, usually brown or black, and has hooves and large horns like a goat. He has fangs and in some depictions a long pointed tongue. He carries birch branches with which he occasionally swats children. The birch branches are replaced with a whip in some representations. Sometimes Krampus appears with a sack or a basket strapped to his back, and this is to take away naughty children for drowning, eating, or transport to his lair or to his world, never to be seen again. On this day, men dress up as Krampus and roam around demanding drinks and scaring strangers. A popular festivity celebrating Krampus is Krampuslauf, Krampus Run, when men dressed up as the mythical creature parade through the streets in an ancient pagan ritual meant to disperse winter's ghosts, scaring spectators and chasing after them. There are tales in Austria and Germany about a witch called Frau Perchta. She is known for her horrible punishment of the disobedient kids. She will rip out their internal organs and replace them with garbage or pebbles and straw. But the good children are rewarded with a coin left in their shoe. The name Perchta comes from the same roots as the name for the Feast of the Epiphany, which is when she makes her annual appearance. She is actually believed to appear during the 12 days of Christmas from December 25th through Epiphany on January 6th. Jacob Grimm associated her with the goddess Holda. Perchta is described in different ways, but typically she is either seen as young and beautiful, dressed in snowy white, or as an old and sadistic hag. Some legends claim she has one foot that is significantly larger than the other, and Grimm believed this was symbolic of her being a shapeshifter. She's thought to be able to transform into a goose. The ugly image of Perchta may show up in Christmas processions in Austria, somewhat like Krampus. GRYLA, with her Yule lads and the Yule Cat, are Icelandic folklore creatures that also point to a more frightening part of the year. GRYLA is a giantess that lives in a mountain cave near lava fields with her third husband and has the ability to detect children who are misbehaving year round. Around Christmas, she kidnaps them and then cooks them into a stew. It's her favorite food. She's also the owner of JÓLAKÖTTURINN, the Yule Cat, and mother to the mischievous Yule lads. GRYLA's monstrous pet A huge and vicious cat is described as stalking the countryside during Christmas time and eating people who have not received any new clothes to wear before Christmas Eve. This originated from wool farmers who used to invoke the Yule Cat as a way to scare workers into quickly processing the autumn wool before the holidays. Quick workers would get new clothes as gifts, but those who were slow would get nothing, and thus would be preyed upon by the monstrous cat. In alternate versions, the cat merely eats the food of the ones without new clothes during Christmas feasts. The Yule lads are the sons of GRYLA, 13 creatures who are causing mischief by stealing or harassing people. Their names describe what they like to do, like Spoon Licker, who steals and licks wooden spoons, Pot Scraper, who steals leftovers from pots, Door Slammer, who likes to slam doors, especially during the night, waking people up. They arrive one by one over the final 13 nights leading up to Christmas. They are also believed to leave small gifts in shoes that children place on window sills, but if the children have misbehaved, they leave instead a potato. If you have any more interesting details about this, do let us know in the comments below. It would be interesting to know more, especially from someone from these regions. Thank you for watching till the end and hope to see you in a next video.